Hey YouTube, this is samdsherman. I'm here with Dan Weiser, and we are gonna play a practice match for Vancouver. I've got Rengar, he's got Diana, and we'll see who wins. Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, looks like you're on the play versus Diana. Hmm. Maybe all these cards are good. Okay. Wandering Poro. All right. Sure.
I assume I'm scoring my point.
Yep. Vex apathetic. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Uh,
Straight to the battlefield.
well, no time like the present. Float one. This is going to be 9 against 6. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, sorry.
I'll give my Vex +1.
Hold on. I beefed it. Let me play this
Oh,
Kaisa
I see.
first and buff my guy.
I see what you're saying.
I guess, I mean, even if, hold on. Maybe it's better to let you play the Gust even, because I could just play an ambush unit. No, yeah, I should have done this. Play this Kaisa,
Okay,
buff this to 4, and then go, and then you have
fair enough.
no
I was not thinking
recourse.
about this card. I probably should not have played Vex to
Yeah.
the
Do you want to
battlefield. I
just
was thinking
back
about
up?
Rengar, but
Do you want to back it up?
uh, mm, I don't know. I definitely wasn't thinking about Punch. Yeah, I guess I would just play Vex in base.
Okay, let's just back up.
All right, fair enough.
All right. One good take back deserves another.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what are we at? You played your Vex.
Yeah, I played my
Um,
Vex in base. I passed it over to you.
do you still want to be here? Because now you're vulnerable.
Uh, I think no.
Okay.
I think I'm supposed to just play Vex and pass.
Yeah, this makes sense. It's
You can
it's
just
definitely a
kill
little
my
cowardly,
thing.
but yeah, I
Well, it's a
think
little
I think
cowardly, but
going in with the Poro is just very dangerous.
yeah.
All right.
No,
So
I
now,
think this makes more sense.
yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is go here, make a Sand Soldier,
Yeah.
um, and play my Kaisa to base.
Okay.
Okay. So I have one. Your turn.
Yep. All right, I'll start this showdown.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm doing nothing. I'll Moonfall your Kaisa into my Vex,
Yep.
and I'll get a 2.
All right.
Like my gold. That deck doesn't really play things that like kill my Vex, right? Or is it not
Uh,
really?
challenge I play.
Yeah,
Um,
there aren't that many things in your colors that just straight up kill Vex.
yeah, it would be like a Void Seeker or Falling Star or something, but I don't think those are that likely to be in a Rengar deck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's probably safe. It's probably reasonable to just play another unit.
Yeah, play your Diana.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard for me to actually make an attack that is meaningful this turn because you have the Vex.
Oh, actually,
And
I
I
guess
have no
okay, what I
unit.
should have done is I should have used this to play the Moonfall in the showdown, right?
Was
Yeah,
the
because your
Moonfall
Kai'Sa would go
last
to a
turn?
2,
Oh
and
wait.
your Sand Soldier would go to a
What?
1. So when
Oh,
yeah,
I
I'm
see.
supposed to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm supposed to initiate with Vex and play Moonfall using this, and I just have the legend used
Yes,
instead of a rune.
that works.
Which I mean, it doesn't actually change anything, but yeah, and I think I'll just play my Diana to base
Yeah,
and pass it over.
you're in pretty good shape now. I'm gonna just play this and then this and draw a
I
card.
agree that I'm in pretty good shape.
Um, so you can stop me from drawing a card if you have Stupefy. Um,
I will let you draw your card.
okay, I draw a card. Your turn.
All right, so I hold a 4.
Not a good first showing for Kaisa. It's a recent addition to my deck.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Moonfall is a pretty disgusting card. It's sort of like a very high percentage of why I want to play Diana in this tournament is
Yeah,
specifically because of the card
yeah.
Moonfalls.
Moonfall is extremely strong, and it's
Yeah.
definitely a card I'm worried about. So I'm happy to get practice against it.
I wonder if I just leave both the battlefields.
Yeah, that's a pretty typical play from a
I
position
think I
like
think the
this.
answer is yes. Like I don't think I want to try to hold against your legend. And I'm ahead, so I can afford to race points, right?
Yeah, so it's on me to figure out how to do some kind of hold against you, which is going to be challenging when you have a full grip and 1,000 runes. And
Yeah, I mean I could try to hold this thing with the Poro, the abandoned hall, but like I don't know, it's just easy for me to take the abandoned hall. All right,
oh my
I'll
god,
play some friends in my base
that is an
and
extremely threatening back line.
get everyone to the base and pass it over.
Wow. All right, so Vex is not here this turn, but
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but you can't like hold up Rengar, right?
no, if I play Rengar, it's probably gonna have to be on this turn.
Yeah. Like you can
Um,
play Rengar on your main phase or like on your turn, but if you try to play Rengar on my turn when I go into a battlefield, I can
yeah,
just use
you would
Vex
have
to
to
stop
go in with
that.
Vex, but if I don't occupy both battlefields, you could just go to the empty battlefield with Vex and then do your big attack with whatever else. And I wouldn't be able to use Rengar, which would be pretty tough.
Yeah. Well, even at the occupied battlefield, it still works, right? Because Vex is still at
It
the
does, but
battlefield.
Vex is in combat, so
Yeah, yeah,
like
Vex is potentially dying, so
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like I guess Vex would only be good for that one turn then. Like I would potentially lose Vex and yeah, but
Um,
it could go poorly for me afterwards.
yeah, I'm definitely not in good shape here. I don't know how I can really stop you from getting in next turn. Just like play some shit. But it's like so easy for you to just like, I mean, if I do try to set up a multi-unit hold and you have Moonfall, it's all over.
Yeah,
If
or
you have a
Fizz,
thousand-tailed
the
watcher,
replay
it's all over. Oh
Moonfall.
god, Fizz, yeah, Fizz you definitely have in your deck. Um,
Yeah.
and even something like
Although
a
Fizz is a
stacked
little
deck, you're gonna
awkward
be
because
attacking for a trillion.
I can't like play Fizz at action speed, right?
Oh yeah, that is true actually. Fizz doesn't quite work because you need to be you need to have a unit at the battlefield that you use Moonfall at, right?
Yeah, I can't play Fizz in the middle of a showdown, and I do have to have units at the battlefield where I'm moonfalling to.
Yeah, but my big issue is that I really need to be on both battlefields because it's going to be very challenging for me to if I just go to one side and you just pile everything into the other side, it's going to be hard for me to stop you.
Yeah, I mean, if we just start hold racing, like we both hold for 1 point every turn,
Yeah, and you're
at that
ahead.
point I'm winning. Yeah, because I have a head start.
Um, yeah, so the question really is like, how much resistance can I put up? What's the best way for me to do it? I also would like to turn my initiate into a sand soldier and draw another card, but I don't know if I can afford to.
It seems very expensive for
Yeah.
more cards. You already don't have enough energy to play all your cards.
All right. I'm just gonna try to go here.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. Um. All right. I'll go here.
I will continue to not do anything.
All right. I'm gonna go Rengar over here, and I'll give +1 to Kinku Initiate,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna go Pit Rookie here. Um, and I'll give a buff to Kinku Initiate. I'll pass.
Okay. So, I mean, my goal here is to break both your holds and not get punched for the +5. Um, and I can probably do it, but I'm gonna have to expend some resources. So what I'm thinking about right now is that I have a stack deck in my hand, and I'm wondering if I should start a start a combat at the abandoned hall before playing the stack deck so that I get the buff out of it. And I
Yeah,
think the answer
there's
is
multiple
yes.
advantages to that, which is like if you just throw your Diana in the mix, you could see your top card first, and that could help you determine what to stack deck for. Um,
I think yeah, I think that's what I think yeah, roughly that's my plan. That seems like the right way to do it. Is with the Diana also because the stack deck puts her to a 4 and I kill the Nidalee, and then the students are both 3s and the student can run over the pit rookie. Or I can
mm,
send the Poro with the buff. It means that my Diana's likely dying, but that's sort
yeah,
of fine.
she doesn't really matter that much, I would say.
Yeah, it's definitely not a deck where you need to. It's not Aurelia, right? Where you need to save your champion the whole game.
Yeah, she's just a 3 for 3 that draws you a card or two.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna send Diana here. Trigger my Diana. I will pay for it.
Okay,
All right, I will reveal this stack deck and put it in my hand,
nice.
and then I'll play it and buff my Diana.
That checks out.
All right, so this is good, right?
Yep.
Huh. All right, I guess I'll take this.
There's a put all cards on bottom button that you should click when you're
Oh, sure.
recycling your
Yeah, I guess
cards.
I guess I didn't randomize it.
Yeah, I mean I don't care, but
Fair. Yeah, well, if I draw 26 cards, I will then shuffle my deck.
yeah, mostly it's just
I
easier
doubt
to
that happens.
click that button than
Uh,
to do every one
yeah,
manually.
fair. All right, I'll pass focus and attempt to run my 4 into your 6.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that trade.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get rid of you, Nidali.
Do you want to mark the +1 on the student?
Sure. All right, and now I'll move Vex here and pass focus.
Yeah, I just have to let this happen.
Yeah, it's pretty disastrous for you if you do get gusted.
Yeah, and it's not like I mean even let something like stupefy in another stack deck would get me.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely the battlefield where Vex wants to live, right?
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to protect her. All right, so I score up to 5 here. And then I'm currently showing 8 into 10. All right, all stacked deck out of combat.
Okay.
I'll play Fizz in base. Play Moonfall off Fizz's ability.
Hmm.
I need to lose another rune. And I'll try to pull your Rengar over to the abandoned hall and give +1 to my Vex.
You could use a
Oh yeah,
gold instead
sure.
of a rune.
Yeah, sure.
If you
That's
do
a good call.
shift and click on your rune deck, you can draw the bottom card.
All right, cool.
You wanted the Rengar to the abandoned hall?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, so you're a 4 into my 5.
Yeah, mark the +1 on. Actually, Vex has +2, right? Because you played
Sure,
stack deck.
Vex does have +2 now.
Yeah.
I guess Vex should have +3. I played 2 stack decks.
No, well, the first stack deck was Pump the Diana.
Oh yeah, the first stack deck was Pump the Diana. So I guess +2, -2.
All right, so uh yeah, now I'm gonna lose my best unit, and if this doesn't go my way, I'm gonna lose my other unit anyway. So saving my punch first no longer matters very much. So I think I just have to go for this. My Rengar.
Yep. I'm gonna hard bargain that,
Oh,
pump all my stuff some more. It's already sort of arbitrarily large,
yeah.
but
Okay, Rengar's dead then.
hard bargain that, use one of these to run over
Yeah.
that, scored a 6.
Okay, I'm dead. There's no way I can get
Yeah,
you off those battlefields.
yeah.
Um,
I was gonna like bounce my guy and make a thing, but I think it just doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
yeah, I can't do anything. All right. That's not great. I'm pretty sure I want this. Don't know about this one. Don't know about these ones either. This is going to be me going first, so I think that means I don't want this.
Yeah, I think my main goal is to like just put any of my somewhat slow cards, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like you're gonna be on the
It's a
play.
pretty
Your deck
fast
is your
deck.
deck is good at like scoring on your turn. I mean, I just wanna present like a lean, respectful deck.
Yeah. This
I
one
mean,
might be
that's probably what I'm
okay.
supposed to do, generally speaking, in the matchup, but like especially when you're going first, I think.
Yeah, now that I have this card, the card that I usually board out is gone. So I don't know what to do anymore. This one might be a little risky, but it seems like I might need it as well. I wonder if these are bad. They seem like they might be bad. Let's give it a try. Starting player is me. That's too many of these. I think I do this. Oh God.
Huh. Somewhat interesting decision on my end. I mean, I know I'm getting rid of one of these cards, and then I'm not sure what my second card I get rid of is. I think I do want to get rid of 2 cards, because there's certain cards in my deck that I would rather like to draw. I think I'm just supposed to get rid of this, considering that you're on the play. It seems a little, yeah.
Oh wow. Thank God. I drew a 2-drop. I'm at 1 point. You're at 1 point.
There. Well, I drew a 3-drop.
I'm pretty lucky.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right?
Um, God. Uh,
Getting to draw lecturing Yordle every game is kind of
it's
nice.
pretty annoying to have that thing facing me down here, but I'm just gonna go here,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna pass.
I will not do anything. Yeah, I'll let you score your point. Um,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, you're
Forgot you
good.
couldn't even do anything.
Yeah, I got my legend. I could have played a stack deck or something.
Yeah.
You sure have an awful lot of stuff available.
Oh yeah. Shenanigans are afoot, no question.
I, I sort of think I don't want the smoke, you know? Like I think I'm just gonna go to the other battlefield.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like I think I just chill and go to the other battlefield. It's sort of horrendous. I sort of just get Renguard if I spend all my runes then. I just shouldn't give you a showdown. I should just let you waste all four of your runes. That's so much
Well,
to waste.
yeah, you have to not let any triggers go on the stack because all my stuff is reaction speed. Um,
Yeah, I
but
think
if you can do a play like that, then that would be pretty reasonable this turn, I think.
yeah, I think I should just play Hui and pass.
Okay, yeah, if you have a way, that's a pretty good play. All right.
Right, like this, it's just yeah, it makes your life a lot more awkward. I mean, you get to 3 points, and I stay at one, which is like a little bad, but
Yeah, so now I need to play some shit, I'm pretty sure. Um
yeah, I mean, you can like hold up Rengar, but
I the problem is I can't really score a second point and hold up Rengar, so uh it's just not going to be a productive turn. And then if you spend another 6 runes developing, I just have Inferna alone again. It's going to be kind of tough.
yeah, if I play like second wave, pass it back, like you're yeah, then you're staring down
Yeah. So what I'm going to
13
do
might or
is
something.
play this apothecary, buff itself, I guess, and then I'll play this thing, buff the apothecary, and draw a card.
Yep.
And then I'm going to retreat.
Yep. I sure have some problems this game.
Okay, well, that's good.
I mean, your deck is very good on offense, right?
Yeah.
Is my main problem.
Yeah, it's definitely not comfortable for you to try to hold something.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
you are going
yeah.
to need to start taking some actions at some point because otherwise I'm going to you let me untap with my 8 mana and score 2 battlefields and have up my Rengar. It's going to be pretty annoying for you.
Yeah, I agree that I need to get something going here. Your deck's just too good at what it does. Sort of my problem.
I don't know. My second turn was kind of a bust.
That's true. That's true. All right, I'm gonna send my way in here and draw a discard.
Okay.
So if I moonfall you in while this showdown is in progress, I'm the defender, right?
No, you're the attacker because you applied contested status to the empty battlefield.
Ah, I see. So you would get the Raven Bloom trigger.
Yes.
That's wild.
It is a little strange, yeah, but you can just let the showdown
I
finish
can let it.
and
Yeah,
then
I can let the showdown
moonfall me.
resolve, and then yeah, I don't get to spend my legend energy
Yeah.
on it. All right. Well, there's nothing on my board that I want to return, so I'm gonna discard Starcrossed and draw another card from
That makes
play.
a lot of sense.
And I'm just gonna conquer this. I'm not gonna do any shenanigans.
All right. So now it's your turn to hold up a bunch of mana.
Yeah, I mean, Moonfall is good at holding.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not good enough, but it is good at holding.
Yeah, there's definitely some holes in a moonfall strategy here, but it's got
I'm
some
gonna
nice
ride the wind
properties
my
too.
way over to the
Yeah,
other battlefield.
this is a good way to do this.
All right, so I will draw a discard from play again.
Yeah.
Draw a card. I'll discard a gust, draw another card. I'll score to 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go home and use Way.
Sure.
I'll discard a Moonfall and draw. And I'll Deadly Flourish your, I guess your Kenku Initiate.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
All right. So now you are mostly tapped out. Um,
Yeah, all I have is my Legend.
it's not a
But
totally good situation still.
I've caught up on points. I am behind on runes, but my board is looking good. And
Yeah.
like it makes it scary for you to score because I can do a lot of stuff on my next turn potentially.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna kill your Hui this turn, but uh, it's gonna be a little annoying for me to do it for sure. But I think I'm gonna sabotage you first.
Which one's the button that reveals my hand?
It's next to your deck. There's like a
Oh, it's
number that
the
says how
it's
many cards in
the
hand, and then a drop down.
that one. Reveal all? Yeah, reveal
Yeah.
all.
All right. Okay, so you have a gust. Kha'Zix, smokescreen, moonfall, gust, fizz, wages of pain, and hard bargain. I see. Fizz hits a number of things, but I can't take fizz, so I guess that's not a real concern. Uh
Classic
yeah.
Moonfall, Ride the Wind, Star-Crossed Gust, Wages of Pain,
It's a
Smokescreen.
good collection of stuff, no question.
It's a classic you play one copy of every blue and purple card so that then you can, whichever one you need, you can play with Fizz 1,000 times a game.
Uh they're definitely all pretty annoying cards. think it might be smoke screen. It's the scariest one. So I'll hit that. That goes to the bottom of your deck. All right, then I would like to go here with Grim Apothecary.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Okay, score to 4.
Yep.
Um, you're gonna have 7 mana, so you could go like Wages my Grim Apothecary, and then Kha'Zix my Rengar, but that would trade. So, and I guess you have 1 more mana actually after that. But that's kind of fine. Yeah, so the question I need to answer is like, can the Inferno score Arena's Greatest safely? It sort of seems like it maybe can, because if you go in there with Diana, you're not going to have a way into the Raven Bloom. You could Fizz Ride the Wind. But it's kind of nice to have an Inferno left in my base, but maybe you're going to make a Moonfall play. You could go double Moonfall, perhaps. No, I guess you can't use Fizz Moonfall during combat, like we were talking about before. So let's say I score Inferno. Then, yeah, I think this is actually going to be worth it. I'm going to go here.
Okay, I'm thinking about whether or not I want to gust your Inferno.
Yeah, that seems like something worth thinking about. No doubt about that.
My first instinct was no, because the Diana kind of wants to just walk over there and kill the Inferno.
Yeah.
Like you probably have to like play Rengar and then play the thing where the Rengar fights Hui or something. Like you have to play something and then fight my Hui, right? Or else you're just in a huge amount of trouble to like Moonfall Hui. So like I probably have to kill like at least one of my champions. I sort of think that I should just save this gust because
Yeah, it's going to
I
be
mean
nice to
Diana
break
doesn't.
up something. With
Yeah, Diana like doesn't really want to fight the Grim Apothecary, but Diana just does want to fight the Inferno on my turn, so I think I just say that this is fine.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
All right, so now I got to decide
Also, like
where
your
Rengar
fifth point
goes.
is awkward, right?
Well, my idea with the 5th point is that I'm going to hold one of the sides next turn, whichever one you don't try to attack, and then I'll have 6
Yeah,
points, which is a good
that
number
is
to have.
true.
So I think all 3 locations are valid places to play Rengar right now.
I agree.
Um,
I mean, keep in mind that if you play it in base, I can always Moonfall it out, but
yeah, but that,
so
I mean,
it's not
that's
like it's like less safe in base than it is against many other decks in the game, but
no, but I
it might
mean,
still be right to play in
if I
base
put it
because
on a
that like
battlefield
forces
and
me
you
to.
just walk over
Yeah,
it, that's pretty annoying. Uh, and I do think it would be kind of nice to have it ready to go next turn, depending on what you do. But I don't know whether I need to save the apothecary. I mean, I guess the wages is a pretty annoying thing you could do. Like, Diana kills the Inferna and you wages Grim Apothecary, and then I don't get to score my 6th point that I wanted. That would be a little annoying. Or what can you do with Moonfall? You go Diana into, I mean, wherever you want, and you Moonfall Rengar. It doesn't really work. So it'd have to be combined with Kha'Zix. I mean, you could just do that regardless. I'm not sure. It's possible this play just doesn't even work, but I guess I do have an alternative actually. Much to consider.
Much to consider.
Okay, I didn't have this lined up before, but I think it might be actually a good play. So, okay, there's an issue with it. I think it might be acceptable. All right, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna buff the Grim Apothecary and then draw a card.
Sure.
Okay, so this is +1. Draw a card. Then
I think
wow.
I'm supposed to, yeah.
All right. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't respond.
Yeah, I can't guess now. Yeah, I
Okay.
was. I guess gusting the Inferno would have been good against this. It's too late for me to do anything now, but yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So that was a huge draw. So now I can actually buff the Grim Apothecary and buff it again, and then I'm gonna challenge your Hui with 6 from the Apothecary.
Yep. So my Hui just goes down.
Yeah. Okay. So that worked out really well. I don't know if that was a good play, but definitely worked out. Your turn. I'm gonna run to the bathroom while you puzzle out this turn.
Yep. No worries.
I'm back.
Right. So I'm just gonna start by sending Diana over to the arena's greatest, and I will pay to predict.
Sure.
I'll keep this on top and I'll reveal Stupefy into my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a 4. Stupefy's kind of nice. Gives me some interesting options at least.
Yeah. Do you mind clicking reveal card on the Superfy?
Yeah. I mean, I think I definitely don't want you holding to 6.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of why I played the last turn the way I did, because holding to 6 is a big threat that you need to address.
Yeah, I think if you get to hold to 6, I'm basically just losing. Because, I mean, then it's just any 2 battlefields, right? I mean, the problem is that then you're gonna, like, you're still going to 7, but I can maybe kill your stuff.
Yeah, definitely killing my stuff would be a good way for you to be in a winning position. Doesn't seem trivial to do though.
Definitely doesn't seem trivial.
Like I guess you could go like Fizz Ride the Wind
Yeah, I
into the
can Fizz Ride the
conservatory.
Wind, Moonfall, and pull in the
Yeah,
Pit Rookie.
yeah, and then you could wipe
Then you'll have a 2
two
and
of
a
my
0
things.
against my 2.
2 and a 0 against your 3,
Or,
right?
yeah, you have a 2 and a 0
Yeah,
against my 3, I mean, yeah.
which is you would need 3 to clear me, but you have 3, so that would work.
And also, Stupefy plus Wages of Pain to kill the Apothecary.
Yeah, so that would stop the hold, but it would
I
presumably
mean,
let me
yeah, I have
conquer to
multiple ways to
6.
stop the hold now, right?
Yeah. The question is like how do you prevent Rengar from punking you out next turn?
Yeah, I mean, you're going up to 8 runes, and you're gonna have like at least one thing in base and Rengar coming down.
Yeah. If you do the Ride the Wind Moonfall play, maybe you can have Gust up and then potentially stop 0.6 that way, but it doesn't seem like very likely to work really against me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can stop point 6 at all on your turn, is sort
Yeah.
of the conclusion that I'm coming to.
So then you need to focus on stopping 0.8.
Yes, I think I have to let you get to either 6 or 7, and I think I have to fight you over point 8, which means that I have to develop as much stuff as possible to like. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do deny points. I think I want to kill the Grim Apothecary because well, not because the Grim Apothecary is that valuable, but because it means that then you have to move your stuff that's currently in your base to battlefields,
Yeah,
right?
that checks out.
I mean, okay, I guess I've decided what my play is going to be. I'm just unhappy about it, but
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna Fizz in base, uh, Moonfall,
Oh,
uh, pull your Grim Apothecary into my Diana.
okay. Yeah, I guess that does kill it and it gives you another chance to use your Diana. That's not a bad move.
Um, and I will use my Diana. Okay, that's a big deal, actually. I hit Existential Dread,
Oh my god,
which
okay.
is maybe the best card in my deck. I mean, it's definitely the best card in my deck here, right? Okay. And then I'm going to play Raven Bloom in base
All right. Can you
and
reveal
Smith on
the
Repeat.
existential dread?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you're threatening to stun an attacker, which is definitely annoying.
Yeah, I have Gust and Existential Dread and Stupefy all potentially available.
So, uh, yeah, I mean, I would kind of enjoy uh Rengar and your Diana, but you'll probably just use Existential Dread, but that does get rid of the Existential Dread, which is not so bad. Um,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just start here, and then I'll pump the Kinku Initiate. Because I know your entire
Yeah.
hand, so I'm not scared of any of that stuff.
I think the problem for me here is that I have to let this happen,
Yeah, that's sort of what I was
right?
counting on.
Because if I Existential Dread your Rengar, you just walk in and kill my Diana,
Yeah.
and everything is still horrible for me. And then the question is, am I going to want to play Gust on either of your guys when you try to
Well,
take the Conservatory? And I
I
think the
I
answer is no.
yeah, I pumped the Initiate, so the Gust isn't really doing a ton.
Yeah, sure. It would only hit the Pit Rookie even. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna spend my last rune on my Diana ability.
Yeah, checks out.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a stacked deck. Sure.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I would prefer like a card that's interacts with your battlefield, but it's a thing for my Ravenbloom student. So
Yeah, you can reveal that too, and then
sure.
uh, yeah. So it's not going to be super trivial for you to clear both sides, but it's certainly not impossible. Um, so I guess the question uh, is it going to be easier for me to double conquer next turn if I save my units in base, or easier for me to try to hold one of these sides? And against Moonfall, it's not looking super easy to hold. Probably not super easy to conquer either, if we're being honest. Does seem like I want to
I
go
think
into the conservatory.
I think the Existential Dread makes it a lot harder for you to conquer.
Yeah.
You also don't have to
So
win on your next turn. Like you can
yeah. Um,
like let me get to 6 and then win the turn after. But yeah.
well, my next turn is going to be the turn after you get to 6, possibly. If I
Yeah, sure. If you
be
play very
conservative here.
passively, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess maybe my best way to set up is Pit Rookie and the Conservatory and the Kinku and the Arena's Greatest and try to hold the Arena's Greatest. It's certainly not trivial to do so. What can you actually play? You're going to have 9 mana, including your Legend. Existential Dread does nothing. You can Gust something. Um, you can Moonfall. You can Kha'Zix. But if I'm stacked on one side, Kha'Zix isn't going to work. I don't really know. It seems complicated. I think I'm just going to try it like this and see how it goes. All right.
Okay. So I have to take both of these to
Yeah.
like knock you off both of them. That sounds difficult. I guess the upside is that if I do manage to take you off both, it's like kind of hard for you to win.
Yeah, this is definitely a very all-in move by me.
Yeah, the existential dread's just very good if I can actually.
That yeah, that will help you close if you can survive this turn, but it will not do anything this turn.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I think what I'm supposed to do here is walk both of my champions into the arena's greatest and play Moonfall to pull all three of your things into the arena's greatest, right? Because then with the buff to the Ravenbloom student, I'll have 2 3s and you'll have a 4, a 1, and a 0.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then I'll have 5 energy to fight with, 6 energy to fight with, really, because I get to use my Scorn of the Moon on my Moonfall, and you'll have 3 energy to fight with. So it's awkward in the sense that it doesn't let me get to 6 points.
If you
Um,
can clear my units here, you're going to be in good shape no matter how many points you have, I think.
yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it has some problems, sort of. Like it's a plan with some flaws, as I've heard some people say on occasion.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if I take it, I kill your whole board. I get to like hide the wages of pain probably. Um, and then like I'm at 5. I have the existential dread still in hand. I mean, I have so many cards that like I'll probably be able to kill everything you play for the rest of the game at that point. So, all right. So I'm gonna send these two in there, and I'm gonna play Moonfall.
Yeah, so you're showing 6 against 5.
Yeah, I'm showing 6 against 5, and I think I'm down to just let this happen. And I'll like play Kazakhstan base or something if this works out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I might be dead here actually. Uh hmm.
I mean, you can ambush something to the conservatory in response to the.
Yeah, that's unfortunately not an option.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's not even that good because I can just like wages whatever you have at the conservatory still.
Yeah, if it was a Nidalee, I guess you could stupefy plus gust it.
Yeah.
So that would still be fine. Um, but yeah, shit. Yeah, I probably screwed up the last turn then. Um,
Sure. I mean, I have a lot of reasons. I'm not sure what your play was. I don't know what your hand is, but it's possible that you had no winning moves.
yeah, that's definitely true.
Just considering the number, like the quantity and the variety of tools that I have to work with here.
Yeah, you have a lot of different angles covered.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I forgot to recycle a rune, by the way, on this Moonfall. Not that it really matters at this point. But
Yeah.
I will do that now.
So
I sure
I'm
hope
trying to
I've been
figure
recycling all
out
my runes this game.
what cards I want to force you to play that would give me any hope to win this game. Seems like I might be just totally screwed. But I guess I'm gonna punch first the Rengar.
Okay. So I mean, I can hard bargain this paying 4, but then I sort of lose if you have a second punch first. So I really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I think here I'm supposed to probably like Stupefy plus Gust, both on the Rengar. I mean, I guess that
Oh.
seems like very good for me if it all works, right?
Yeah, that would give me a Rengar in my hand,
It does
which
give you a
is
Rengar in your hand, which is a
worth
little
something.
problematic. But I mean, that's why we have Existential Dread.
That's true, yeah.
What if I'm just okay with this? What if this, I mean, this would put you up to 9, 10
Yeah,
total, and I
10
have
with
6.
everything.
I have 6, so I'd play like, I mean, I can like play this Stupefy, play this stack deck. That sort of gets me to 9. So I think I'm supposed to Stupefy your Rengar and then Gust it. Yeah, I can do that, right?
You can do that, yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so I guess I Stupefy the Rengar.
Yep.
So that's at -3. I draw a card. And then I'll attempt to gust your Rengar, and this has had 3 pumps now this round, or this turn.
I see. All right, so now the question is, what could I possibly draw to get me back in this game? Um, yeah, oh, I guess, sorry, I'm going to get the Rengar back.
Yeah,
So,
you're gonna have a Rengar in your hand, which is
kind of
pretty
nice.
strong.
Yeah. So probably you're going to leave about the rest of your mana.
Probably to play Existential Dread, and yeah.
Yeah. Uh, hmm. Seems like I need to tap some more of your mana now. So I'm going to Thrill of the Hunt. Uh, I think the Kinku Initiate to the Ravenbloom Conservatory.
So I can let this happen and then Wages of Pain it? No, I can't let this happen and then Wages of Pain it because you get to pump it with your legend.
Right.
So I guess I just have to hard bargain this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, I'll just hard bargain your Thrill of the Hunt.
Okay. So all this happens. Rengar goes back to my hand.
Yep.
Um, and then these cards die.
Yep. I win
You
the combat.
you go up to
Going
5.
to 5. Um, so I want to play my stacked deck. I think probably not. I have plenty of runes at this point. I can hide Wages of Pain. Ugh, then you just plop Rengar down into the battlefield with everything. I can Existential Dread it. So I can't win on my next turn, so I have to win on the turn after that. Which means that I have to hold. I have to hold. Sorry, this is my Discord. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to pass because if you Rengar into the Arena's Greatest, I guess it'll be a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And stack deck isn't enough to kill it with in combat. So I'm gonna be forced to Existential Dread it.
Yeah, you could either hide Wages of Pain or leave up your mana, or both.
Yeah, well, the problem with leaving it up is that you can play Rengar in base and pass, and I don't get to play
Mm-hmm.
the stack deck. And the question is like whether I'd rather need a pump on the student in a future turn or the efficiency of getting to use my rune. I think I just want to play my stack deck now.
All right.
Probably should have done this way earlier in the turn, I guess, is although I guess I didn't know what you had,
No, yeah,
so
I think you do the fight before you play this.
yeah. That is interesting. I mean, it's gotta just be this, right? This seems like the best card at this point in the game. So I'll put these on the bottom, and I'm done.
Okay. So I have an option to go all in here. Or I could try to do a 2-turn win somehow. If I go all in, the cards I lose to are Stupefy, Fizz, another Wages of Pain, let's see, Starcrossed, Ride the Wind, I think would get me. Thousand-Tailed Watcher would get me. It's an awful lot of cards.
By all in, do you mean just plop Rengar at the other battlefield?
I'm not going to tell you what I mean, although I cannot
Sure. Fair
plop
enough. Fair
Rengar
enough.
at an empty battlefield.
I'll figure it out soon enough. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the other option is I Rengar at that battlefield, and then you probably just have to play your Existential Dread, and I have Rengar in base. So that's like a decent exchange of resources. But you're gonna then have a billion mana, a billion cards in hand, and I need to double conquer, which is not gonna be easy. I guess I don't need a double conquer. I can
I mean,
conquer. I can
I'm
conquer
not.
and hold.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to. I might just let you have the 8th point that doesn't win you the game, and like try to kill your Rengar on my turn.
Yeah.
Like if you just play Rengar to the Raven Bloom,
No, I can't play to the
You know, I might
rainbow.
just let you
I
have
have
that
to.
and then fight you on a different
I
axis.
have to
Or
play
at
it to
least
the
that's an
arena's
option
greatest
available to me.
if I play it.
Hmm?
I have to play to the arena's greatest or to my base. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
play to
yeah,
the
yeah.
conservatory.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You can't play to the open one.
Well, I mean, it's illegal for me to play to the open one.
Oh, because no one has that thing. Okay,
Yeah.
that is a fair point. I need to learn what all the cards do.
Yeah. God. Does seem like it would be nice to have a Rengar and all my mana up next turn. Maybe you can Moonfall it down or something. All right, I'm going to do this play. If you have a Stupefy, you get me pretty good, I guess. Pumping Rengar.
If I have a Stupefy, it just all trades off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna stun your Rengar.
Okay. That is fine. And then I'm done.
All right, so I hold the 6. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I have you here. I'm just making sure I have like a maximally, I don't know, best way to play it.
Yeah. Definitely not a good position for me.
I guess I'm gonna afford to play around a second punch first by playing this card in my hand. Yeah, all right. So I'll play
Jesus, okay.
Vex to this battlefield.
Oh, it's that Vex. Okay.
It's this Vex, yeah. It makes your punch first cost more if you have it.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna leave the battlefield with both of these. And play Fizz in base.
And then Moonfall me over here.
And Moonfall you into
God.
my Vex.
That's really fucking annoying. Okay, that just works.
Yep. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna hide a card.
Yeah.
What could it possibly be? And I think this gives me the best chance of both not dying to anything you could have and winning on my next. I mean, it's like very good. It's a very good play at winning on my next turn, and it seems really hard for you to actually win.
It does seem like I am deceased.
I think I like leaving with the two other little guys
Yeah.
because I don't want
So
you to play like a Rengar plus a punch first.
this is what I had for all inning last turn.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I would have been able to beat that by
Yeah.
play Fizz from hand, play Moonfall or Ride the Wind or Starcrossed or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fizz was one of the cards I said I was dead to, I think. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
dead. All right, let's play the game with you on the play. Sideboard game.
Yep. Yep.
The hard bargain just totally cooked me on that turn. If you didn't have that, I would have been able to win easily.
Yeah, the heart bargain, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I'm supposed to keep them in my deck or not after sideboarding, but like I mean it's I feel like it's mainly in this deck because it's good on offense, right? Like I'm not trying to hold it up and play defense with it on your turn. I'm trying to like go in for a big play where I like take a battlefield or play Moonfall or something and I just need to like push it through.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what I am supposed to be doing against you. I feel like uh I don't know which cards are supposed to be in my deck.
Yeah. I mean, I had a card in my sideboard that I didn't bring in because I suspect I might not have it in my deck at the time of the tournament.
Okay.
But if it is in my sideboard, I probably am supposed to bring in Sprite Fountain against you, but I sort of don't want to play Sprite Fountain very much. So,
You think you're supposed to bring in Sprite Fountain against me? That's a little weird.
oh, you think it's bad against you? Okay.
Well, I don't know what the vision is, I guess.
Just to kill some things and keep you off battlefields, but yeah, maybe it's not good. I mean,
It I don't think it's very hard for me to go over a sprite without it being annoying.
yeah, I mean, it would be more to kill your stuff after you take the battlefield than to try to set up for a hold.
Yeah.
This is the worst hand of all time. No, it's the best hand of all time.
Hmm. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, I think I clicked as it drew a card. All right. Well, I'm gonna play stack deck.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm also at 1 point from my thing.
Oh, you have the arena's greatest too.
Yes. Which, to be fair, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, but
It's a little weird, yeah.
well, it's scary against your deck, I think. But I mean, it's like a big deal against Aurora, which I think is tough for me.
That's fair. I mean, it seems like your deck is kind of a mid-range deck, though. So, or maybe even more of like on the control side of the spectrum.
Yeah, it's definitely mid-ranger control, I would say.
That's an annoying card. No question. All right, let me see your hand. Hmm. Seems like I probably want to take Moonfall this time.
That makes a good amount of sense to me.
Yeah, and then it's not clear that I can score a point here.
That also makes sense to me. I mean, it's not clear if
Um,
I'll be able to score a point on my turn either.
well,
So,
yeah, I think it's probably not going to be easy for you to do it without using your Ride the Wind. But I'm going to play this, pump my Nidalee and draw a card. And I guess you're tapped out, so you can't stop me. Yeah,
yeah,
and then I don't want to go anywhere.
I mean, I also really don't want to go anywhere, I think.
Yeah. So you're going to have a harder time developing than I did, I think.
Well, I don't know.
I guess Fizz stack deck is not bad when it comes to development. And you could also
Yeah,
score 2 points with your Ride the Wind. That's oh, sorry, I forgot you had the Diana. That's also a pretty good developing move.
yeah, I think I will be able to develop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play stack deck.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this seems pretty good here.
Oh no, you have that. Wait.
No, I have these,
Oh,
so I don't have to
okay,
worry.
I see.
I mean, it's still like pretty good, I think, but
Yeah. All right. So now, that was a good draw. You just have 2 stacked decks in there. I think I can start doing stuff now. Although I guess the student is pretty fucking annoying still. Hmm.
can stupefy your guy and then fizz back my stupefy and just absolutely crush you with a student.
Yeah. Uh, God, is your Vex even good? Doesn't seem like it actually does that much. How am I going to make progress in this game? I don't know. I feel like I need more runes though, so I should probably just like play some stuff that doesn't cost power. Pump this, draw a card. And buff the Nidalee. I think just score 0 points again. Seems like this game, like the previous game, is going to come down to some big moment where we both play a bunch of shit and see who has the best shit.
Seems reasonably likely, yeah. I just fizz back my stack deck, draw some cards, maybe find a way or a 5 cost Vex or something.
Yeah,
It
or
seems pretty good.
Moonfall would be kind of nice.
Yeah, Moonfall would be good. I'm also debating just like sending Diana to a battlefield.
Yeah, you can put Diana on the Star Spring, use the ability, and then play Fizz there. Sacrifice the Fizz and
Yeah.
get a card.
Well, I'm also just thinking of move Diana to a battlefield, ride her over to the other battlefield, move her back home,
Yeah, that
get
can
2 triggers.
draw you a bunch of
Like,
cards too and get some points going.
yeah, it's gonna be good for fighting over like when we do have the big fight.
Yeah. I'm probably going to need to find another Sabotage.
Yeah. I sort of want to just fizz back my stacked deck because then if I find a way or a like a Vex 5 or something, I just don't want to even move the Diana. Just
Yeah.
keep her in base, keep it all in base.
And if you do
Yeah,
want to do the ride the wind play, you can just do that after.
yeah. I mean, it cuts me off the move to Star Spring, Fizz at Star Spring, but I don't know. I just like want my Fizz to live, right?
Yeah.
Like if I Diana to Star Spring and then Fizz at Star Spring, Diana back to base, like you just kill my Fizz with your Nidalee and draw a card. Like that seems horrible.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't want
true.
to do that.
Yeah, you really don't
So
want to sacrifice something when I have an Italy.
yeah, I'm just gonna Fizz in base, play stack deck. All right, I guess I'll take this. Let's do it again.
Sure.
Uh, yeah, I guess I'll take this time. More stuff in base.
Hmm. That was a interesting draw. I think I am going to just do this. This is the card I was asking for. Mind Splitter. Sheesh.
Yeah. I took it off stack deck. I mean, if we're gonna continue doing this, everything in base, like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's gonna
yeah.
be a great card this game. I am not gonna be able to stop it comfortably. I would like to take the Stupefy. Um, but it's certainly somewhat inconvenient. The Ride the Wind really opens up a lot for you. Stupefy is really good with the Raven Blooms. If I take Ride the Wind, maybe I can score 2 points. Then you're probably going to go Mind Splitter. And then you'll probably, I mean, you'll want to go over the guys I score with, but um, then you're gonna leave those guys hanging for me to kill on my next turn, which is gonna be pleasant. Okay, I will take Ride the Wind. And then I will go here.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay,
You can get your point.
2. Then I am going to challenge your Vex with my Nidalee.
So if I stupefy your Nidalee, you'll need to play a unit in order to make your Nidalee big enough to kill my Vex and survive, which seems like a good deal for me. I think. Yeah, you'll need to play a unit to a battlefield, which means that then there's another thing for me to go and kill. Although I won't be very good at... I just won't be very good at actually killing things if I lose the Stupefy. Although, I don't know, I just like have this Diana getting value. I could also just make you, you know, tap 2 your runes. But I'm gonna stupefy your Nidalee.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Pop my Nidalee. You can draw a card.
Okay, are you using the Star Spring?
That's a good question. Yeah, I was kind of planning to use the Star Spring, but now that I am looking at the board, I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, these Ravenbloom students are not very good at fighting right now.
Yeah,
But
I mean, this is why I made this
obviously, I'm
play.
gonna like
I
go to a
wanted.
battlefield with Diana and see what I draw. So,
Well, I'm gonna probably occupy the other battlefield too.
yeah, sure.
Um,
Yeah, I guess I give you a card if your Nidalee kills my Diana for free.
yeah. So, okay. I think I'm gonna try it this way. I'll stay at the Star Spring.
Okay.
Now, if you draw another Stupefy, I'm in big trouble.
Well, let's rip it. I did not.
Okay, so Vex is dead.
Yep.
And then I will. If you drew a smoke screen, there's no way for me to stop you from killing my backline Nidalee here, I don't think, if I want to score that point. Oh, what if everyone just goes to the Star Spring? Is that crazy?
Yeah, stack them all up so I can top deck
Mow them down
my
with a bunch
signature
of.
spell.
Oh, God, yeah.
Just line them all up.
All right, I think I'm just gonna risk it. So I guess this goes here. It has 4 damage on it.
Yeah, I have no effects. You get the
Okay.
you get the point.
Get a point. And then I haven't exactly fully calculated this, but I think I want to just do it like that.
I mean, this is 9 and 7.
9 and 8.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, 9 and 8.
So I'm basically just hoping you didn't draw relevant cards right now, and your turn is going to be Mind Splitter go, and I get some free points.
Well, I don't have a relevant card in my hand yet. But with the power of Diana, anything is possible.
That is true. Yeah, you could risk it for the biscuit. But there's an Italy on each battlefield, so if you don't at least make some kind of commitment before you see what your card is, you're in danger of giving me something.
I mean, I do also just have 10 in base, right? So I'm thinking that I kind of want to just send everything to Star Spring.
Yeah, that makes a decent amount of sense.
Like, I have hard bargains, so you can't punch first. Like, you basically can't do anything about it, and three of your units are gonna die, three of my units are gonna die. I mean, obviously, I get to like use my Diana ability, and if I draw Eclipse, then just your whole board dies basically,
Yeah.
except for one Kinku guy at the other battlefield. But I don't know. Like, I think I just I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just send 10 into your 9. There's like nothing you could do about it. And if I get lucky, then you get completely destroyed. And if I don't get lucky, it's like just not even that bad for me. So
Yeah, that makes it sound like this wasn't a good play for me.
do you wanna change? I
No,
mean,
I'm locked in.
like if you keep more stuff in base, then I do the same thing on a smaller scale, right? Like if you have 7 at that battlefield, then I send 8, right? Like
Yeah, this is the play that I'm making.
yeah. Okay.
I want to see this
All
thing
right.
through.
I'm gonna do this. I'm
All right,
gonna use my Diana to use my Diana. I'm gonna look at the top card of my deck.
send it to the bottom, baby.
Uh, I'm definitely putting this in my hand.
Oh God. Okay.
The question is, what happens now? I sort of don't even want to play it.
Yeah, you certainly don't have to.
Like I can
But
play it, bounce my Fizz, bounce your Nidalee at the other battlefield, and then I have 9 into 5. You kill one of my things. Hmm. I have 9 into 5. You kill one of my things. I can replay the Fizz, replay the Star-Crossed, get like the Kinku back to. I don't know. I think this will just be better on a later turn.
certainly a nice thing to have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just let damage happen.
Okay, so now that I know you have Starcross, I was gonna leave your Fizz, but now maybe I want to kill your Fizz.
Yeah, the Fizz is maybe better than a student now. Is probably almost certainly better than a student now. I mean, I can like play
Yeah,
the
I'm
Fizz,
not.
replay the
I'm not really
Star-Crossed, pick
sure
up the
what's
Fizz,
better
replay the
than
Fizz, play stack deck. It's
between Student and Diana. I'm not sure what is better to let you keep. The students are very scary. Um, and also having a 2-drop with the Starcross is kind of nice, but the Diana will probably get you another card, and you do seem like you're kind of low on cards. So I will let you keep a student, I guess.
okay. I think that makes the most sense to me. All right, so I will score to 2. All right, so you're holding to 4. You can play Rengar, kill my student, go to 5. I mean, I don't know if you do that. I just walk in with the Mind Splitter and eat it. So let's
Yeah, it's
play
pretty
Mind
tough.
Splitter in base, I think. And I think I
Yeah,
want to play this in
if you
base.
play the Mind Splitter, it definitely does protect the student from Rengar, which is very annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I can like play the Mind Splitter at the Star Spring and move the student out, but I think I would just rather have the Mind Splitter in base than the student in base because it just seems better.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'll get rid of your Thrill of the Hunt.
Sure.
It's a little awkward even though I have this hard bargain, but it's just very annoying, I think.
Yeah.
And I'll play another student in base.
Mm. Yeah. It's not great. Really wish I had a pike to hide with my Rengar.
Emmy holds a 4, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, you go to 4 here.
Uh, so I'm gonna develop 5 mana worth of stuff here. But I don't know if it should be Rengar or my other stuff. I think I probably just want to preserve the Rengar because it's a little more threatening later.
Get all the cards out of your hands so you can't get Mind Splittered again.
Exactly.
Alright, so I hold the 3.
Yeah, the Rengar is a little more vulnerable to the Starcross too.
You have 5, 9, 12. You sort of have 15. Which means you sort of have 22. Hmm. What if the student comes back to base and the Mind Splitter goes to the arena? Can I play this? Five, 9. You know I have a Star-Crossed. I do really, the 4th point is really valuable to me here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, I'm gonna send the Mind Splitter here.
Sure.
Score to 4. I'm gonna play Vex to this battlefield,
Oh God.
leave with the student, and pass. And I think this is the way I'm supposed to do this. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to do this like this. Because I don't, like, I think I want the Vex at the battlefield to make it awkward for you to do Rengar shenanigans.
Yeah. I can just send in Nidalee to trade with Vex, or maybe I can do better actually.
Yeah.
Um, So I guess what would happen then is you might star-cross the Vex. And then that would be annoying if I didn't have mana for Rengar, but I will have mana for Rengar.
I mean, the Vex trading for the Nidalee is also maybe fine, even.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do better than that. I'm gonna go here.
Okay. I am not going to do anything.
Okay, I got a 5. I'm gonna play this here. I'm gonna pump the Inferna, and I'm gonna send my monk back to base.
Sure.
And I'm gonna send Inferna here.
Right, so I can star-crossed return like Vex and I guess it would be like return Vex and Determined Sentry probably.
You wouldn't want to just return the Nidalee with a buff. I guess I could just
Well,
play it then.
yeah,
That
if I
would be pretty
return
bad for you.
the Nidalee, then you just play it to the battlefield, and it's pretty annoying. I could just let this happen.
Yeah, that doesn't seem crazy to me.
So like I let this happen. If you send 2 Nidalees to the arena's greatest, after that, I can trade with one, you draw a card. That seems pretty bad,
Pretty
but like
annoying, yeah.
I'd probably like star-crossed, bounce like my Mind Splitter and something of yours at that point, and then try to defeat the Nidalees with the power of Ravenbloom Student on my turn.
I do think I will send the 2 Nidalees if you just let this happen.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the correct play. I think you are supposed to send the 2 Nidalees.
So the 6 point is pretty meaningful. And I'm immune to Starcrossed and Hard Bargain, and you only have one other card, so I'm not so scared.
Yeah. I can star-crossed a student and a Nidalee. Okay, I'm gonna let this happen. I'm gonna let your Inferno kill my Vex,
All right, pretty good deal.
which is maybe a sign that I shouldn't have played the Vex to a battlefield.
Yeah, as promised, I'll go in with the 2 Nidalees.
Yeah. These ambush units being pretty immune to Starcrossed is annoying.
Yeah, maybe Starcross doesn't belong in your deck.
That could be true. All right, I think I'm gonna do a funny play here.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna Existential Dread your 5/5 Nidalee, and I'm not gonna repeat it because I would rather the Nidalee be in play than in your hand, I think.
You can repeat it and stun my other Nidalee if you want.
Well, I don't think that does anything.
Okay. That's sort of
Because
true,
it's not
yeah.
enough damage to kill my Mind Splitter, right? But I guess, yeah, you know my hand, sure. I'll stun both your Nidalees.
Yeah, so now if I want, I can play Rengar. It'll be 7 against your Mind Splitter. And then
Yep.
you will probably Starcross the Rengar and then kill one of my Nidalees.
Yep.
And then the alternative to that is that
you save the Rengar for my turn when I walk a student into the other battlefield.
Yeah, but you still have Starcrossed.
Yeah, I guess, sure. I still have Starcrossed, yeah.
So I feel like I should just do it now to force it out. It's not a great situation, though. That was a pretty good last card for you to have.
That was a pretty good last card.
Yeah, so Rengar buffs itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna return a student and a Rengar.
Okay, I guess the big Nidalee dies.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, your turn.
All right, so I hold the 5.
Yeah, you're doing all right here now.
Yeah, I mean, I like go to the other battlefield, score to 6, probably move the Mind Splitter back to base, play the student in my base, pass, right? That's my turn. And then I'm at 6, threatening to get to 8, and you gotta do some stuff. So go here.
Yeah, I mean, I do have stuff I can do.
Go to 6. I mean, depends what you draw, but yeah. This in base, and pass it over.
All right, so now well, let's see. So I would like to have Nidalee kill your student, score both sides, and then potentially hold up Rengar and have a hold with that. We'll get owned by Stupefy, but I can play Rengar to deal with that. I need to hold one of the sides, but I'll probably be able to do that. If you have Moonfall, kind of get me. So I think that means I need to score the other side first.
I have no effect. This happens.
Okay, 6. Go here.
All right. Well, the card in hand is Stupefy.
That's a good card to have.
It is a good card to have. You can Rengar to pump your Nidalee to a 5, and if I don't draw a spell, then I look a little foolish.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna make some maneuvers, and I'm gonna Stupefy your Nidalee, and then I'm gonna hard bargain my own Stupefy.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Your Stupefy doesn't count as played if you counter it.
Well, I'm gonna pay 2, so it's not gonna be countered.
Okay, yeah, okay, sure.
So I'm gonna play this hard bargain that I took off the stack deck on like turn 2 because at the time you only had 3 runes.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I'm gonna use it as 4-cost 1 spell on like
very
turn
interesting.
12.
So now you're saying it's 4 to 3.
I'm saying it's 4 to 3, assuming this all happens.
Okay. I feel like
I'll draw off my
you
Stupefy.
maybe hold on before you draw off Stupefy. Let me just show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the Rengar here and send this back the Nidalee, and then
oh, I see.
Yeah, so
probably
I don't know if that's what you want to do, but maybe it is. Like it still gets the Nidalee off the field, and you can do something.
It means you don't draw. I still think this is the best use of my hard bargain, right?
Yeah,
Because
it's a pretty good
now my
use of
Mind
hard
Splitter is
bargain.
killing your thing on board, and like my Ravenbloom student is threatening a win pretty easily.
Yeah.
And if I don't, yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
guess this puts you to 7. Yeah, I mean, I think I have to do it like this, and I have to commit the hard bargain before you play the Rengar, right? Because
Yeah.
you just let the Stupefy resolve and I don't draw a spell. So I'm gonna do this.
Okay, I'll pump the Rengar.
Okay. Yeah, you are victorious in the combat.
Okay, I go 7, and then I will hide a card at which side? Probably this side. Go ahead.
All right. Well, my 2 cards are Fizz and Moonfall, which I'm sure defeats you, and I just have
God
to
damn
figure
it.
out. I just have to figure out which way I cannot possibly lose. But I think I
Got him.
can't really lose in any of these scenarios. So
Yeah.
gonna play Fizz. I'm gonna star-crossed my Fizz and your Rengar.
Yeah, so then I'm going to have to reveal my pike, and I will pay the red, and I will buff the initiate, I guess. And then this goes to my hand. And then I
Right, that goes to
just,
the
well, I
bottom.
guess this doesn't even work on board, probably. Because you have
No,
the
I'm
fizz
gonna
in your hand.
put Mind Splitter. I mean, I'm also just gonna. Yeah, I have the Moonfall too. It doesn't work. It doesn't work to even just the Fizz because I
Yeah.
can
You can
Mind
stupefy
Splitter
my
one of
monk.
them, Fizz Stupefy the other one. Yeah.
Okay. Good game.
Good
That was a
games.
pretty sound defeat, unfortunately, for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it should discourage you. Like, if you think about what the Diana deck is doing, this seems like the exact type of deck that the Diana deck should be good against, right?
Yeah.
Like, I have this hyper efficient Moonfall card, which is like, it's if my opponent is trying to like do normal, fair, reasonable creature things, the Moonfall
Yeah.
card is just going to be excellent against them. Um,
Yeah, I
so
agree
like,
with that. Also, I did
yeah,
not draw my Kaisa very often. I just played it in game 1 on turn 2, and then you killed it with Moonfall. Which I guess now in retrospect, I said it was a bad showing for Kaisa at the time, but in retrospect, trading for a Moonfall is not that bad.
yeah. I mean, a Moonfall just seems completely absurd against like I don't know this deck that's mostly just like playing stats to the board, right? Like Moonfall
Yeah.
has a lot of stats when I want them.
I also sided out 2 of my pikes, which I think ended up not being great. I'm not sure what I should side out.
You should just side out like even a lot of your like kind of efficient creatures. Like you just need to like race them basically, right? And you don't want to have units on battlefields.
What I'm not sure what you're saying
Well,
exactly.
that's why Sam sided out Pike, right? Is that it's like Sam sided out Pike because like it has to be a unit at a battlefield for the most part.
No, it's a haste unit, right?
Yeah, it's a haste unit, but it's
Yeah,
also
sure.
a
Like you're
hidden
saying, just
hidden
play it
unit.
from hand, not hide it.
But I want the hidden. Like I think like there were a bunch of moments in these games where a little extra oomph trying to hold something would have been relevant.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I sided out like a first mate, and well, I sided out the sentries going first, which I think I always do, and I'm fine with that. I had some Brynhirs in my deck. I'm not sure if those are actually any good here, but I never drew them. So that didn't matter.
They don't seem that good from my side because I was not trying to play for holds, right?
Yeah, your deck. I guess I didn't really have a great idea of how your deck works, really.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if I do either, but
Yeah. You certainly have a great collection of things that are supremely annoying for me to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, the way like I've have this deck currently built is also like pretty different from a lot of the lists that other people are playing. Like a lot of people have like no mind splitters and 3 tide turners, and like that was the list that Alan ZQ top aided with in Sydney or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And like this last game, I think if my mind splitter is a tide turner, I probably just get outstatted and lose.
Yeah,
I think you just put
one
enough
thing,
numbers into play that my numbers get outsized eventually.
yeah,
And I lose.
I have noticed that in a bunch of different matchups where my opponents are able to just put giant stats in play, it's a problem for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what to do about
fair.
that, but it has
Yeah.
come up in a lot of different contexts.
You need a nice big game hunter.
Yeah.
Big game
But
hunter
all right.
messed up in this game.
Okay, that was a good match. Really long one actually. But yeah, thanks for the games. And if anyone was watching, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.